Experience the warm weather and laid-back lifestyle of Portugal's Algarve region, or immerse yourself in the rich culture and history of Italy's Tuscany. If you're seeking adventure, head to Costa Rica's Central Valley, where you'll find rainforests, volcanoes, and incredible wildlife. Healthcare, visa requirements, local culture, taxes, and living costs are all part of the decision to retire to another country. With so many considerations, it's advisable to obtain professional advice, and advisors recommend spending at least several months in a potential retirement destination before making the move. With this in mind, let's move to our top 10 best places to retire around the world. Hit the like button, also subscribe, and turn on notification, please. Number 10. Number 10 on this list is the United States. In the United States, Florida cities are favorite retirement havens, with warm weather, miles of coastline, and no state income tax as some of the draws. Retirees who want to relocate but stay within easy traveling distance find Florida the best option. Throughout the United States, college towns, ski resort cities, and small towns are all desirable options for retirees. Number 9. Colombia. The cost of living in Bogotá is about 72% lower than in New York, and the rent is 88% lower. Costs vary among cities and inland communities, and a variety of housing is available. Colombia's healthcare system features modern, public, and private hospitals with a high-quality, affordable care. To obtain the visa, applicants must prove a minimum monthly income of at least 3 times the minimum salary in Colombia. Income can come from pensions, social security, or savings, and currently the minimum required is approximately $750. Number 8. Mexico. The country offers a wide range of locations, lifestyle, climate, and living costs, making it a top retirement destination for Americans who choose to leave. The U.S. healthcare is available through 2 government-run programs that covers low-income residents who require payments of a premium. Becoming a resident is relatively easy, with income requirements around $2,400 to $2,700 a month for temporary residents and $4,300 to $4,500 for permanent residents. Bank account requirements are about $45,000 and $180,000 respectively. Number 7. Ecuador. In the city of Cuenca, a popular locale for expats, the cost of living is 66% less expensive than New York, and rents are about 88% lower than in New York. Ecuador uses the US dollars as a currency, and many people in the major cities speak English. Healthcare services are about 25% lower in cost than in the United States. Quality is high, and all citizens or visitors are guaranteed care. Foreign retirees can join the government system for less than $100 monthly for full coverage, or they can provide proof of private healthcare insurance. Permanent residency visas are available once an individual has lived in Ecuador for at least 21 months under a temporary visa. Number 6 on our list is Malta. This tiny Mediterranean country's population is nearly 15% expats, mostly from mainland Europe, Australia, and the UK. Malta's attractions include weather, location, beaches, and architectural beauty. English is widely spoken. Malta was once part of the British Empire, of course. The cost of living is just 4% lower than in the United States, and housing is about 30% less. Groceries and restaurant dining are reasonably priced. Private healthcare is recommended, as experts do not have access to national health insurance. To gain permanent residency, a self-sufficiency visa requires around $60,000 in assets, proof of medical insurance, and an annual 15% tax. The permanent residence program requires about $600,000 in assets, financial contributions to the government, and real estate purchase. Number 5 on our list is Costa Rica. The Central American country where pura vida, that's pure life, is a greeting and description of the culture, stretches from the Caribbean to the Pacific with rainforests, jungles, and beaches. A few ways to become a resident include the Pensionado program, which requires a monthly income of at least $1,000. These funds must be transferred to a Costa Rican bank to be withdrawn for expenses. The Rentista program, for those without a monthly pension, requires a minimum of $60,000, a monthly income of $2,500 for at least 2 years. Number 4 on our list is Spain. The country's highly rated healthcare system includes public healthcare for citizens and residents who contribute to Social Security. Most expats opt for private healthcare covered by insurance. Several different types of visa are available, but for retirees from outside European Union countries, the resident visa is generally used. The first permit is for 1 year, with renewals for up to 5 years, and with times, retirees can apply for a resident visa. The cost of living varies among the major cities of Spain, and settling outside cities is generally more budget-friendly. I know you'll be expecting me to pause the video and ask you to like and subscribe, but for you to have gotten this far, that means you already liked this video and find it interesting. It will mean a lot to me if you like and subscribe and possibly turn on notification. Number 3 on the best places to retire in the world is Dominican Republic. In Santo Domingo, the capital, rent is about 90% lower than in New York, and the cost of living is about 55% lower. Just 2 hours from Miami, its location is another advantage for some retirees. Most retirees purchase private healthcare insurance as they are not eligible for government programs, and quality healthcare in private hospitals is available at reasonable prices. Retirees can enter the country on a tourist visa and then apply for a retirement visa, which takes several months. Most expats live in the cities of Santo Domingo and Santiago, and there are beautiful tourist towns like Punta Cana, Puerto Rita, and Boca Chica. Certain areas are not considered safe, so it is advisable to research in advance of relocating. Number 2. Portugal. Legal residents are able to register with the National Healthcare Service for access to public hospitals and health centers, paying for services as they go. For others, healthcare is generally covered by private insurance. Health insurance is required as a condition for receiving a residence permit, along with a passport and proof of income, of course. Portugal has become one of the most popular retirement destinations in recent years for Europeans and others from around the world. Mild weather, gorgeous scenery, and welcoming citizens are a few of the reasons. Housing and the general cost of living are reasonable, with variations depending on the city. Drumroll, guys, number 1 on our list is Panama. The government has made retirement in Panama especially attractive with the pensionado visa, a plan that requires pension income of at least $1,000 a month and offers benefits including discount on a variety of services and a tax exemption on importing of household goods. With a valid passport, visitors can stay for 3 months, but for permanent residency, a local immigration attorney must handle the details. Panama has a 2-tier healthcare system with public and private hospitals, clinics, and doctors, both requiring co-payments for services with lower costs in the public system. Most retirees choose a private system, which offers excellent healthcare and facilities at reasonable prices covered by private insurance or self-pay. The Central American country has become a retirement destination, partially due to its proximity to the US, its climate, and its welcoming atmosphere. The cost of living can fit most budgets depending on the location and style of housing. Here you go. These are the top 10 best places to retire to around the world.